All right, good morning. It's 9:30. I'll call the meeting to order. The first on the agenda would be the approval of minutes from September 22nd, 2025. You should have all received copies of them by email. I would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion or changes before the vote? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. Under new business, the first thing up is Barry Ritter with his project updates. Good morning. We can't hear you, Barry.
Well, I was saying things about part of the audience there, and I was talking slow. Not you, Mayor. Good morning. I think John's there, so we can start with the locution update. He should be there anyway.
Good morning. As Barry said, I'm here to talk about the locution project. My name is John Jocanis. I'm been assisting Barry with this project. All the equipment is in place. Everything has been tested. It is functional. For the recommendation portion of it, the generic recommendations will be done before the end of the year. And then we will continue to work with Sherri and her team to build out the expanded fire and EMS recommendations that will also encompass all of the mutual aid apparatus from the surrounding, your 7 surrounding counties, I think, 6 or 7 surrounding counties. So overall, there will be up to 400 or 500 pieces of fire apparatus that will sit in your CAD that can be pulled during any kind of horrific event. So, and it takes the guesswork. All this stuff is pre-programmed. It takes the guesswork out of it for fire command as well as the dispatch side, to where we can pull apparatus from anywhere within the surrounding counties. So we're moving right along. Things are getting closer and closer, and like I said, we should start to hear her before we will start to hear her announcing before the end of the year.
Any questions?
So as John says, the equipment is installed and tested. A couple of weeks ago, you remember we added the PTTs for county fire, and so those were completed by your radio vendor, and we have started discussion. Sherri, John and I, discussion with locution training will be scheduled. They'll do training for IT and administrators, so Edge IT, Sherri and Zib and Sarah, and then they'll do telecommunicator training and train the trainer, and we'll want to make sure that all of the employees are trained on the automation of locution. And then it is our goal to actually go live with the generic station announcements yet this calendar year. The Jim Alderman from my team and John have been working with the county fire departments on those surrounding agency unit recommendations, and that's quite a task. But when it's done, it'll be a good thing not only for the PSAP but also for all of the fire departments. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. We've been working on this for a year, but we're happy to be able to see the light. So, any questions about locution?
Buddy? Sherri, you got anything? Okay. Thank you.
All right. Priority dispatch. If you recall, probably 3 months ago, you saw a demonstration from Priority Dispatch for the dispatch protocols, and that was based on work that Sherri had done to identify a vendor that had dispatch protocols that she believed would enhance the work in the center, and provide some structure and consistency with the workforce, with the young workforce that she has, and the ability to train all of them in medical, EMD, fire, and police dispatch protocols. So we worked with that vendor and received an updated quote for the three disciplines. And I have worked with Sherri and with Dan on moving forward with the board's action for a single purchase. So with that, I'll yield to you, Dan.
Yes, so as we do with most IT software licensing, it generally becomes a special purchase because there's only one person who can really satisfy what you need. And so I had Barry confirm for me kind of what happened and how we got to where we are, and he did confirm to me enough to make me believe that we could satisfy the special purchasing requirements in three different sections of the law, actually. So what I did, when that occurs, the purchasing agent, who is Sherri, has to make a determination that a special purchase can be made and recommend that to you all. She has signed the determination, which would then free the board up to authorize the special purchase. So the resolution, which is before you, authorizes it, and it would allow you to move ahead with the purchase without having competitive bidding, if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
So the quote for this came in that we have is it's $167,267. I've gone through the quote and itemized the cost within each part of this, and it appears that about 30,000, about 30,500 is in training cost for the personnel. I've verified with the statewide 911 board that the cost of training, the basic training for all the telecommunicators and the staff, is an eligible expense from the state's training fund, and the state 911 board would pay that cost. So that reduces the county's cost by about $30,000 in the overall project.
Any questions for Barry on this? Thoughts? Sherri, what's your input? Any?
No, I'm glad to hear that they're going to pick up the training portion. I do want to note there is 20, 29, and 30, I believe, Barry, where there is a maintenance and support fee of $21,000 a year as well.
Correct.
Your thoughts on the program? This is the right program, this is what we need.
I think it would probably be a better program than what we're currently using, yes, just for some of the reasons we all saw in the demo. And it just doesn't allow them to go on if they don't answer the questions. So it's going to lead them not to be able to make those kind of decisions when they really shouldn't be anyway. So yes, I think it's a good option.
Is there an ongoing fee with the current program, or are we?
Yes, there is. There's
So
it's
we're
a little
reducing.
over 10,000. The state pays for 5,000 of that, so we pay the other 5. So yeah, we'll be looking at a little bit more of an expense every year.
But there is some offset there.
Yes.
Overall funding, do you have any concerns?
Not necessarily, no. I think we've all discussed, using the money that we have and where that may lead us to, and we're also very uncertain of what that future looks like with the bill, Senate Bill 1. So that's my only concern, would be later on down the road.
Okay.
What's the county portion of this?
They wouldn't be. It's cash out of her 911 fund.
So the county's paying for the whole thing?
No, her 911 fund is from her money that she gets distributed from the state.
Dan, there's two different things here. There's the determination and there's the resolution. We vote on both those together, or do you need separate?
I'd ask you to vote on the special purchase separately, and that's a resolution, then you can make a general motion to actually make the purchase, but what you're doing really is acknowledging Sherri's determination, and allowing her that she can move forward as a special purchase, and then the actual approval of doing it would be separate.
I'll make a motion then to approve the determination that this qualifies as a special purchase with the input from the director and legal counsel.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any question or discussion on that? All in favor of the approval of determination of special purchase signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed?
Then I'll make a motion to approve the resolution authorizing the special purchase. Do you need a dollar amount in there up to, or, no, okay. Based on the determination that was just approved.
Second.
And then we got a motion and a second to approve the priority dispatch quote as based upon the determination of the special purchase that we had just a few minutes ago. Any comments or questions on that?
If I can make a comment, I would say that the 1222 fund will not be able to sustain that, but
Sustain at what part?
it won't be able to pick up $130,000 in unbudgeted funds. There's not enough money there.
So how much money's there?
At the time of budget, there was a negative cash balance. But again, we get, I assume we're talking about the 911, 1222. We're talking about the 1235, the lit fund, the
Yeah.
PSAP lit fund.
Yeah.
The PSAP lit fund had $276,000 cash balance, but these funds are running really tight. So.
Any other comments or questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Just,
So we will,
go ahead.
so we'll work with Sherri and with the vendor, with the board's approval of this. This quote is good through January. We'll probably wait till the latter part of this year to execute the purchase, because we want to make sure that we have the training for elocution done and that we don't overwhelm the dispatchers in the center with two large projects and trainings.
Understand. All right. Anything else while you're with us, Barry?
I don't believe so.
John? Good?
John's there if you have any other questions after the meeting. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Any questions for either one of them? Good deal. Appreciate it, guys. Moving on, we will see questions for, got to put my glasses on, sorry. Oh, the submitted reports from Sherri. Any comments or questions on those? If not, I'd entertain a motion to acknowledge the receipt of the financials.
So moved.
Moving second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Sherri, you got anything other than the written reports you gave us?
Not necessarily participated in the international race. That went relatively well. We were down again this past weekend with Ironman. It did not go as well, and mainly because we were in a different trailer, and Phoenix wasn't providing the services we thought they were going to. I don't know, Scott has any much to say about that, but it didn't go quite the same. And I know it's a smaller scale, so just some things we would work out if we chose to be involved again.
Okay. I thought that might be the case. All right, any questions for Sherri? Any other business, anything from the board? You guys got anything? Okay. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We're adjourned. Thank you. Thanks again, John. Appreciate it.